I feel like, as individuals, a lot of the time we feel like it is our responsibility to be socially responsible and sustainable and ethical. For instance, a lot of people feel a lot of guilt, using plastic bags, or like generating waste. For instance, people feel guilty. And you know what corporations and like nonprofits do is they make you feel guilty. They make you feel bad, because when you feel bad, you blame yourself and you focus only on yourself and you try to improve yourself. But you know what? Especially when it comes to sustainability, you as an individual have zero impact. You have no, even Americans who produce like whatever 10 times the waste of like an Indian person or something, or a Chinese person, even they, so little, so little. The waste that you produce as an individual, even if you double it, triple it, it's not going to have that much of an impact. I know this is like not right for me to say. The right thing for me to say would be, you should be as ethical and, responsible as possible. But the truth is, as an individual, you don't have power. You don't have control. You don't have that sort of environmental impact. Even if you drive an SUV, even if you're driving an SUV every day, your environmental impact individually is very low and you cannot do much to change it. What you can do is work as a group. What you can do, is really organize as a group in order to enforce control over companies, because companies, the amount of waste they produce completely dwarfs you. The amount of pollution that industries cause is so much that that even if every single person in their personal life stops producing pollution, it will create a very small environmental improvement, because of the amount of pollution that goes into how things are made, into things that you don't even see, into how things are made, into how things are designed and built and sold to you, how services are being delivered to you. All of those things produce so much more waste that we are struggling to find a way to control. That if you can like come together as a group, not you, we, can come together as a group and kind of enforce this control on corporations. That is the way. It's collectively is the only way that people have power to organize and to control these large forces. Sometimes like pollution, for instance, many people are like so scared of it, and they feel so guilty about it. They feel bad. Many people are even like paranoid about the future, of like the because of environmental disasters that pollution can cause, and economic, like ecological collapse that it can create. But the way to go about it is not through like despair or like guilt, but rather through this understanding of like collective action, and the effectiveness of collective action, and the importance of this sort of like using individual political power, collectively, in order to enforce change, rather than trying to change. Like many people, many businesses, especially businesses, they will tell you are being, what you are doing is wrong. They will say that you need to change the way you live. You'll have ads being sent to you. People will write articles. Journalists will like publish news saying like, how much impact that each individual person has, and how bad, you as a person are, and all that stuff. Read all that, pay attention to it, collect the data from it, but understand that you as an individual, to be honest, when it comes to the larger picture, even if you're wasteful, even if you're living in a very consumerist society, the amount of waste you produce is very, very low. And in fact, even if you are producing a lot of waste, in many cases it's not even, you don't have the power, it's not your fault. There is nothing wrong with you. It's the things that you throw away are designed, they exist with that assumption that they will be thrown away. That's why they are there. So don't feel bad about plastic packaging, when you're using and wasting it. Try to prevent using it, definitely, but understand that it's there because of, of things that are out of your control as an individual, things that you can only shape, collectively.